Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Coach Jason. So, keeping this going. Today is 6 minutes per mile for 10 kilometers or 8 kilometers. So, if you're a coach, obviously, if you have athletes running, especially if you're a college coach, 5 miles of the race, eventually getting to 10 to 10K. I'm giving you 6 workouts today that are predicated upon 6 minutes per mile. So, that would be 30 minutes for 8K, 37:20 for 10K. I'm going to take you over to the whiteboard just so we can go over 6 workouts. If you haven't seen my other videos, take a look in the description. I've already done 6:20 pace, 6:40, and 7 minutes. And I'm going to be going down in 20-second intervals until I hit 4:40 per mile. I've already done that same sequence for 5K. Also in the description, I've got a fully detailed 10K training programs and 5K training programs in the description as well. And a bunch of other relevant videos. And I've got 200 plus videos. So my goal with this channel is to make it the most comprehensive running channel on YouTube. Okay, as much detail as you can possibly get. And I'm speaking from 2 decades experience as a former competitor and a coach, and being blessed enough to learn from some of the best coaches in the world and some of the best physiotherapists in the world. I want to share as much as I've learned with all of you. My goal is to serve people in the running community. As much as I say it, kind of sounds like I'm just repeating it over and over again, but I want you to use this channel as a guide. Let it answer questions. Let it solve problems. Let it make you better as a coach, as an athlete. I want you to have as much ammo as possible so that you can make better decisions as a coach. You'll probably find a bunch of stuff on here that you haven't seen or thought of that might be valuable for yourself or for your athletes. And this is where it helps you kind of get to know your athletes a little bit differently. This is where coaching with the eyes becomes more important, or sometimes as important as coaching with the watch. So it teaches you different things, And again, I learn from other coaches. I learn from athletes. So I want to keep sharing. I want to make this to the most comprehensive channel out there. So with that, by the way, if it's your first time here, welcome, obviously. And if you want to see 200 plus videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and I've got boatloads of more coming. So make sure you don't miss out on them, okay? With that, let's get over here. Okay. I can go out, and do workouts and time people on the track and stuff like that, and I'll eventually maybe get to that. But I want to give you this stuff because this is where you're going to learn. This is where I'm going to be explaining things and stuff like that. And again, my videos are predicated upon helping people that are beginners all the way up to advanced. And very, very fast runners. And I've coached all of them, okay? So from 800 meters all the way up to the marathon. I even coached sprinters and middle distance runners. I've coached field athletes and all that stuff. So, but this channel is focused on kind of long sprints, middle distance, and distance running. So we're going to keep along that theme. And today, like I said, we're going to focus on 6 minutes per mile. So let's go over the workouts. And again, my 7 minutes and 6:40 videos, some different workouts, okay? I'm doing blocks of workouts every 2 videos, and then my next 2 videos you're going to see some different workouts, and then after this we'll do 5:40 pace and 5:20 pace videos, some different workouts, and then you'll see 5 minutes and then 4:40, some different workouts. So at the end you're going to have a dozen workouts at your disposal, most of which you probably haven't seen, or some of which you probably haven't seen, okay? But I want to explain everything so you have a good understanding. So number one, building towards, and these are paces you're building towards, okay? These are the paces to achieve the 6 minutes per mile goal. So you might be at 6:20 per mile, 6:30. It's a progression over time, okay? And improve fitness, consistency, periodization, progression, all those things come into play. And it doesn't always mean, running workouts faster and faster and faster. It's also being able to do more and more and more volume at the same pace, but longer reps, okay? That's a sign of progression too. Improved recovery, from a workout, a sign of progression, being able to do the workout with 3 minutes rest, and then the next time with 2:30 running the same times, and then the next time running with 2 minutes the same time. Also a sign of improvement. So there's a lot of different signs to look for, okay? So with that, let's get to it. Building towards 500 meter reps of 12 to 16, okay? 12 to 16 times the 500 meter. 75-second recovery, or 115 recovery. The goal is 150 to 146. 150 is 6 minutes per mile, okay? Which is 10K pace. 146 is about 5K pace. So you're progressing from 10K down to 5K pace for this workout, okay? And most of the workouts, if you can progress from one pace to a slightly faster pace, it's a really, really good way of simulating races, progression runs, and putting yourself in a position to, take the kick out of a lot of kickers and just be strong at the end where you might not have been strong before. So there's a lot of benefits to progressing along the way in the workout. So that's number one. Workout two is the staple, mile repeats. 5 to 6 reps, 3-minute recovery, 6 minutes down to 5:55 per rep. So it's spot on 10-minute pace or slightly faster than 10-minute pace. 6-minute pace. Okay? And so locking in that rhythm or slightly faster. So, and again, building towards 5 to 6 times a mile. You might have athletes who can only do 3 right now. And then you build to 4, then you eventually build to 5, then you build to 6. Not everybody's built or has the ability to run 6 of them. And that's okay. Okay? If you can get to the point where you're doing 6 or 10K or 6 miles worth of volume at your goal pace, that's a really good thing. But not everybody's able to do that. Okay? So it's important to keep that in mind too. And again, this is a workout. You can do 3 minutes rest, and then as you get fitter, 2:30. As you get even more fit, 2 minutes over time. Okay? Workout 3, 800-meter reps. 8 to 10 of them, same volume, a little bit more actually, a little bit less. 4 to 5 miles worth of running, but they're shorter. They're intermediate distances, okay? So here you're looking at 6,000 to 8,000 meters. Here you're looking at 5 to 6 miles. And we're back to going 8,000, about 6,400 to 8,000 meters here. So 2-minute recovery, and you're going from 3 minutes, which is 6 minutes per mile, down to 2:54. 10K pace to 5K pace, about 5:48 per mile is the 5K pace, equivalent to 6 minutes for 10K. Okay? That's workout 3. Workout 4, broken up into pieces. Okay? This is a good early season workout, a good mid to late season workout, a good mid season workout. This is a good early season workout. Okay? This is broken up into pieces, and I say this in other videos. This tells you who's fit, who's not really fit, and how close or how far apart some of your athletes are, particularly if you're coaching groups. This is also a good way of transitioning into more intense training. Okay? First part, you do a 2-mile tempo. Okay, tempo is about 30 to 35 seconds slower than 10K pace. So in this case, it's 6:35 to 6:30. 2 miles, it elevates the heart rate, helps you transition into another more intense piece of the training. So after this, you take an 8-minute active recovery, jog a little bit. You could be jogging from the field to the track or whatever it is. Get a little bit of fluids, particularly if it's warm out. And then after that, you're going to do 2 miles at goal 10K pace, which is 6 minutes to 5:55 per mile. Okay, you need to know what it feels like to do that. And doing that in the middle of the workout, after you've already been shown a little bit of fatigue from doing the tempo, is a really good thing. Okay, you need to know what it feels like to do it in the middle of the workout, the beginning, or the end of a workout. So there's a lot of different ways you can do this. Okay, and then after you do your 2 mile at 6 minutes to 6:55, you take a 5-minute active recovery. Okay, and then you do 6 times 400s on the back end. All right, with a 1-minute recovery, and you're doing them at 127 to 123 per rep. All right, which is about 5K to 3K pace. So, tempo component, race pace component, slightly faster than the race pace component. So, good way of kind of progressing from one to the next, getting faster throughout the workout. Okay, add it up. Where is it? 2 miles, 4 miles, 5.5 miles worth of running. Okay. Number 5, it's a good workout to do about 2 weeks out or 10 days out from a 10K race, just so you could see how close you are or how far you are. 4 kilometers or 4K, which is 10 laps on an outdoor track. With an 8-minute active recovery, you're doing it at 15 minutes to 14:30. 15 minutes is spot on 6 minutes per mile. 6 minutes, 12 minutes, and then you add a 3-minute 800, spot on 15 minutes. 14:30. 14:50. Excuse me. Right. 15 minutes to 14:50. Okay, so spot on 10K pace or slightly faster. Okay, you need to know what it feels like to do 4K. You take an 8-minute active recovery, and then you do a 2-kilometer effort at slightly faster. So 7:28 to 7:24. 7:30 would be 6-minute pace. Okay, so slightly faster, a few seconds. And then you take a 5-minute active recovery, and then on the back end you do 2 times 1K. 2 times 1,000 with a 2-minute recovery in between the rep at 3:31 to 3:28, which is about 5K to 3K pace, or slightly faster than 3K pace. So, that's 8 kilometers worth of running. But again, progressing, getting slightly faster as the reps get a little bit shorter. Okay, but 8 kilometers worth of running at about 2 weeks to 10 days out. This will be your last really, really hard effort before 10K. Everything after that is maintenance work. You should have done the work leading up to this point prior to this workout. So otherwise you won't really get the full benefit of it on either end. So that's where doing things sequentially the right way is really, really important. Before this stuff, after this stuff, and continuing on. Recovery, training, the workouts, when you do them is just as important as how often you do them, or how you do them, how much you do, and so on. They're all important pieces to the puzzle. Okay, and last but not least, a 3-mile progression tempo. This kind of elevates the heart rate and gets you progressively getting faster, but instead of doing the 6:35 to 6:30, you're doing 6:35 down to 6:15. You drop 10 seconds per mile. So 6:35, 6:25, 6:15. So you essentially are working your way towards about 15 seconds off of goal race pace. So it's an intense but shorter tempo run. Then you take 6 minutes of active recovery, say loose, get fluids, whatever, and then 8 times 1 minute 30 seconds hard, or 90 seconds hard versus 90 seconds easy. So 12 minutes of hard running after the progression tempo. But it's done at 5:48 to 5:35 pace, which is also 5K pace down to 3K pace. This also teaches you acceleration and running hard and switching paces when you're already fatigued. This is a great way of kind of mixing things up so that if it happens in a race, it's not foreign to you. If people throw an acceleration mid-race, you've seen it before in training. That's the whole purpose of these workouts like this, so that you're not ready for it. Kenyans are notorious for this stuff. They destroy people in track races just by doing things like this, and they work as a team. It's I've seen it done at the high school. I had a kid when I was coaching high school. He ran a 10-minute 2-mile, which is 5 minutes per mile, which is an average of 75 seconds per lap. But the way I had him do it, I had him start out at 80 and then run 70. And he ran 80, 70, 80, 70 for 8 laps. Okay? Threw everybody off, took the kick out of the kickers, and he wound up winning the race. Not super fast, 10-minute 2-mile. He was a 10th grader, but he followed the plan, didn't deviate from it, and he fartleked, and he won the race by, 25 seconds, because people were like, what in the world is this guy doing? He's going to die. He didn't die because he practiced that way quite a bit. Those are the types of things that you could do. So that's just as an example, but it was fun watching him actually execute that plan. So these are types of things that you can do, that your athletes can do, that can serve a lot of benefit. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be moving on to 5:40 per mile and 5:20 after this, so with some different workouts. So hit that subscribe button and that bell icon if you want to see them, so that you're notified exactly when they come out. And please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, if you found it helpful. And please share this channel and these videos with other people in the running community, other coaches you know, other athletes you know. And I want to try to help as many people as possible. So that's my goal with this channel, just to be the most comprehensive out there. So, and I hope you feel that it is beneficial and comprehensive. So I appreciate your time. Either way, train smart, be safe. I'll talk to you next time.